radio no emayen na ekwan odi chema wuntumi enam so no enyefe na onkai se ono de oman constitution ni bon ho ban se ofura ban mu kura no a ni immunity ene ayi a ewo ne ho a ebon ho ban no ewo ho na mbom ni nuanom no da chitaafo no nanfofo no ade business se de omu ni immunity bia nti se ene wa ban mu ene watuani esi wuntumi so a se obegu ni nyuma na wasan so aginani a wa ebre ho ye ninka so no ani because we yenye se me na me catch no wa experience be pain wa president aye former president and no atu no mutuo say 2017 December kasa na park woni fie enipa ba na chede e ba nyina wa nya hwe obi ama nti SS ha we eka bibi kire no ense so obi ne tunifo because wa experience pain nti say enen wa ba ban ene watu nani asibu ntumi so a ebre bi be ba obefira aban mu na wonuanom a eye businessmen or party for a businessman or nanfofo so the young guys in the NDC mo kono penny for nkasa because the next NPP government no enya to say ba kono a boji double salary na mokopa ache nu na ku na Akufo-Addo MP 32 boji double salary Akufo-Addo dem ho che mu no enya sa bi mu omo a banking sector clean up no ni ade mojiji sika ebi kopa hifu bi ache kopa sofu bi ache wa ye dem ho che mu no the next NPP government no enya sa because ni amu ye nyina no eye keep records asofo no a makama no atum ahemfo makama no atum because eye wuntumi ntino ebre bi du a obi a mekasa wu ye chi wa pe straight obey condition Ghana Airport Company omo ayi side plan en na ba ye bill condition no akwakofa ba di akasa bi ani ho ye chi wa prempe ayi Kumase ayi airport yi or the side plan ye bill condition. The next one atobo gas processing plant na okofa dia ba na du sabre no a obi e mekasa because the mu nyina mutu omamu ena mo hwe kwan a Owura John Mahama edi wuntumi ene NPP ho enam so say yetimi freezy wuntumi ntade a wo hye na ntade a wo show yetimi freezy ni nyina na aban through Iroko akwaje ntade na gu ho yetimi freezy a na akwaje na yerenum cars chema wuntumi cars be dunum ya kufa ni nyina the bank account the insert so the passport ya bibia e freezy ni momo account nyina because wuntumi yaso akaka nsemi amaye Mahama yin na busuafo ya ti ye be che no busumi eduama buru sania nantwie podua anka ne pam no enka konfonso nsem eye dan ya akoso begem na mu a NPP fo bi kura kan amofo se eye wuntumi ti enye hwe no radio station NDF maha NPP ne adi adwuma ma no enso ya tu mu ni ansa so be our radio station not sure what it takes to operate a single radio station to talk of about 5 radio stations and 5 TV stations are a year juma for the new Patriotic Party ya too many people because a chairman won't meet here no problem and you know yeah there's Sani Ebeka as a one man Penny Mahama and Kasa na sadia or de a year won't me enyefe na we a witch hunting straight say won't me a beer company won't me farms limited na company no akobo besia ewo Exim Bank na besia no eho aba asemo a we ye freezy won't me tade yes freezy won't me entade and because it doesn't make sense company no a limited liability company on its own it can be sealed it can seal and be sealed and I say why the harassment Ibrahim Mahama ekobo obesia o UT Bank no obo obesia o Merchant Bank a bank ni enu nyina gu ye no why na kwache no it's on record so abo bank am besia bank mi enu agu obi anya na hwe GRA force so issue that checks ma omo clear heavy duty equipment wantua nana Akufo-Addo buy no wankwache no o ye mani tua ni sika o a businessman of Ghana for adwuma e no to aso ye na adwuma ada na wontumi de ye harass no na e freezing entire e freezing the baby and the edu baby munkunu ena ndo ana meken munkunu wi ana o man boadwo ana ebi ana ne amopa no ti mu fa no nyina Independence Square ho na yemu no tunkunu na fe yehu se wontumi abrabo abawie bidi di kwaku dawuru an pa bi atimi ka bia memo ache ema afresia pa ba ni ade na nyen dis no pa
ti no power dey answer ka say
power na say ni pa afi nipa enye say ni pa wu ya kunipa eja nso ahye niema afi pe ena ya bop IGP ka mutu
ma wodi milika
no di tunkunu say
dimilika opiantu
etino se nyankopon adomye na se bibia nye dia na se eda nyankopon ase because fi crisis a oman no akomu no ehu papa godo machi
ya damilia
abi abokode
nyamia na wuntumi nkwa farms nkwa na dekana once na board different company bi so and a different individual bi so also deka e won try ena won fa no o gure ni ma sisa de dia e ko bo ni dia
me
mo ni dia mo tiri
me train da Attorney General and organize a press conference now why explain it to Ghanaians the status and the state of A+ involvement in the national service scandal
what goes through
me train Obaba catch Ghana for the status of A+ investigation in the national service scandal.
One, you say A+ because
A+ abundant training. Say, oh, maybe I'm Judicial in a minimum. Because I could Judicial, Dr. Sledge. Dr. Sledge, so I can say, or your subject of investigation. You come boy. The Dr. Sledge, a subject of investigation. And now, once you want Judicial on the whole, and this is car with GS, what could you bribe? My appointment committee for. So, would you want to mean a press conference? Emma Sansa meaning I'm a teacher. I didn't know Dr. Sledge in some Attorney General taking it up. No 1 year investigation, your prosecution. And your press conference. It took a OSP and a year because we in a year in-house deal. But we have a say sweetheart dealings.
Yes,
I see. Okay, you.
And she said, we plus. Akati was a muchimia. And you want to hear me. I said, Papa, no, some muchimia. A+ is a Attorney General. And 20 million, you wait me and me. Who's A+? Wait me anymore.
Wait me and me. Or your Bema on one the catch will be answered on the saying the state of A+ investigation in the national service scandal. Organize a press conference on or your Bema Pana, Dominica said, or your Bema. Oba country Ghana for the
I don't know office why. To na mo yenia
abokode
nyameti ase
na nyankopon ase then echo
father of press conference na then I cancer bebo public normal court
say court no dey also say question dey me answer ha Kwakuba Kuma a nice answer. Kwakuba Kuma a nice answer to your question. Nitia Attorney General. Yeah. Okay. Remember Kwakuba answer the man
So according to quasiability logic, any idiot can go to court, but there is a note of caution. The courts do not interrogate suspicions, conspiracy theories, conjecture, and rumors. They deal with facts, evidence, and law. Case closed. So according to quasiability logic, any idiot can go to court, but there is a note of caution. The courts do not interrogate suspicions, conspiracy theories, conjecture, and rumors. They deal with facts, evidence, and law. Case closed.
It's anyone who could answer. Tina do baby. OSP court na ohun ne krata kra file na ya twetwena na obegina na oto ankwano ma
there will being in court 1 month na meet me akase ka ye wo journalists almost spend a time power court our lead a lot of year political shows here ka court ko be nkrofo be jai ko oni ndenti OSP na otumi ma 175 counts no otumi tie count ni bia ubiza ho say dey na ope and I say a propaganda of just trying to let the ordinary Ghanaian na onfa na nyehwe no I feel say asimesi we nti no ho kire no because utie no mani bi na oni pakro na oso wa ye charges no yetumi duru ba bi na mistake aba obi charge ya de bo no oni so oni pakro no ye friend retired asimesi na yakoko na di na ayebo no retired na nka ho no see enyo no a mo so mo ntiase
well and no home and you see one thing so about court in the say we could be court ni edi asemo a one hey ya obefo say asemo a edi ni nyansa ni be do be better written submissions no one hey ya no aso ayesh the lawyers no they pay attention to every detail
one thing I make say
how can I no correct
yes no many be uti charges be a here judge me ko break because one able edu abi obusa say enti the same four people na wo charge omo na what you say
finish your mukra
ena omo so charges no as a new rule of NDC your attorney general your court and your press conference.
Well, in most cases, prosecution, the deputy attorney general leading. Also, under Gloria Kufu say, now Gofredami leading most of the prosecutions. And I offer, and even Gofredami himself, there are few cases on one a champion. The other ones, no, now, Sunabada Pane, Joseph Penka, and now, DDP now know what's happening.
After this, when you're filing, the suit in a way, Judge in a tissue. What to me, I'm for being so. For the Biasama, young Kansi do. It's a general question. You Musa and say, so far, Kenufuriata, or he. And Colombia Kosuo. Mama Minika Cranchimo. John Mahama campaign team say. I say, Yaba Tuabano. Then $20 million are Omunya free here. Monty make a ye, Monty a ye. NPP before question me Mr. the farmer. Mr. John Mahama by say the last $20 million on the year in the campaign on your free here. You be a question. Your mama, no here. You have a trouble, not your mama was or you're very fluid. Now opposition or what's Cassie Quadia, not a young woman. Idea Wamu points to the fact say it looks like being percent. Idea no Yabe chicken of Furiata name or the man from Magrini a diagro and matching Yankoni General.
Principle of reciprocity applies, okay, and I would have been very happy to hand over Abutrika as I have done, okay, and then get Oforiata quickly in return, all right. But usually, the extradition proceedings take place in a court of competent jurisdiction.
Okay. Hold on.
Abutrika as I have done.
Hold on. Attorney General, Jinaso na yemusa question. Kovi. Mama me general question. Or you see what they say. Usually, the extradition process is not started in a competent court of federal jurisdiction. Oba meremu agovi. Ubisa lawyer nebia say what is the most principal law here pass obi huna. And they say, say we should have in every now we name jurisdiction of the court or what you kwa. It says over file case. That case in one madia mani kosisen, what bene mani kosisen. Not only call the wrong court or the ayayinano, Brunisi or say enkase. Okasa was say extradition process is start at the competent court of the federal jurisdiction. Tienio. The federal jurisdiction chrono. One fat and drop. One Tibian can't say, Ubedu United States here. Federal District Court a year United States here, a year 92. Uko do New York, for instance. Federal District Court 3 over New York. Your forum and venue selection. File case. You cannot fight an extradition that does not exist. If it's an American from Extradition Act of 1960, Section 7, the ECA, United States, also file a federal questioning, file anyway. Now,
to take a moment to announce that I have formally transmitted the request for the extradition quickly in return. All right. But usually, the extradition proceedings take place in a court of competent jurisdiction. In our case, that is the district court. All right. In the US, it will also be the federal district court. Now, mind you, the person who is the subject matter of extradition will fight it in court. Okay, so the American authorities won't just take my request and say, here you are, here is Ken Oforiatta, and then here is, his other accomplished, and you take them, and then they can face trial. It will have to go through court proceedings in the US. All right, and I just got to know, that he has hired some of the top. Yesterday, I got to know that he has hired some of the top lawyers in the United States of America, very experienced lawyers, to defend him. Now, I'm not afraid at all. All right, I am not afraid at all. But this means that there's going to be a fight in the federal courts in the US.
Attorney General, I am so sorry. You were a noble gentleman. Why are you deceiving the Ghanaian people? Ken Oforiatta has hired some top lawyers. So first of all, extradition process. To challenge an extradition, there must first be a formal request from Ghana. Later, timelines and data or the extradition procedure. You can clearly tell us that Ken Oforiatta and lawyers know. And Ken Oforiatta can appeal to the circuit court. So go for almost state court and almost federal court. Almost your friend is federal district court, circuit court, and some United States Supreme Court. Now, you can say extradition. The federal district court or magistrate national. All you have to say, will issue extradition certificate. TNU by you read extradition section 1. I say a requisition for a surrender of a fugitive criminal of any country who is suspected of being in Ghana shall be made by the minister by a diplomatic representative or consular office from that country. The minister by order signified to a district magistrate that the requisition has been made and require him to issue this warrant for apprehension. Now, sir, extradition process will be Menoka say the same reciprocity. Or word was reciprocity. Reciprocity, they say, send the military towards extradition process. Sana US so any delay. So Ghana extradition act of 1960, section 7. Or says who extradite you be Obiaba be di bone. Who say a channel in the yes, you declare and say, yes, a year nipple Nikromu, the diplomatic senka Ukuja Trablaqua, ever finally Ghana for more ready Panama. So US is almost the same. Extradition process is also almost the same. Now, you ready? We say US for every year. Now, Ubeduha 18 United States Code, section 3184. say whenever there is a treaty or convention for extradition between United States and any other foreign government, any justice or judge of the United States or any magistrate authorized, the key word here is authorized. So you cannot just sit down and allow any judge at all, any magistrate at all, to sit on an extradition process. General Tinier. So Attorney General Babeka Chere say, ya file Kenoforiata high lawyers for la a lawyer for no more top class. They are fighting the extradition. It's a lie, palpable. Because first of all, you must tell us where Oforiata is. Who you don't know baby Oforiata, because you can't just wake up and come and serve a year extradition process anywhere. It must be at the right a year federal district court. Federal district court, you know, so baby, a dipana or reno otie. Eti Attorney General for address na woni mu no ofambreye. Eti Attorney General do Oforiata address ne breya. Ni a hono so Oforiata to California, Oforiata to New York, Oforiata to New Jersey. It is a federal district court in the New Jersey no. And one year file federal na many nko yi sa do court nemra ye nyina ye widi. So no suit. Oh my, so the idea that somebody is fighting extradition is not true. You ready? Section 18. You ready? Or say, may upon complaint made under oath issue warrant for the apprehension. Social media. Mona Montia, no problem. Attorney General is lying to the people. If say no U.S. court is hearing any extradition case, maybe extradition case in Omoyen, Ewahi. Attorney General, why are you lying to the people? Samino say federal district court to bay and our file extradition process against Ken Oforiata because you can't just wake up and file extradition process anywhere at all. So why is it? Now, Attorney General.
Former Finance Minister Ken Oforiata and his chef de cabinet, Mr. Ernest Dako Akore,